What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PuggyTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 3 of the KCDL, Kings Crown Draft League. Today we are taking on Banana, coach of the Melbourne Tracers, and his team. First of all, that's my, I think it's safe to say this is like my favorite legendary of all time, albeit I have not drafted it myself, albeit I really don't get a chance to draft it. But anyway, his team consists of Rayquaza, which I think is like the first actual legendary I ever caught. Even though like my first game was Sapphire, I didn't really know how to get to Kyogre in Sapphire, but I ended up getting Emerald, which made it a whole lot. It's a lot simpler. Um, but yeah, his team has Rayquaza as well as my first ever starter, which was the Torchic, and albeit on his team it's a Terra Blaziken. So I love his team already. But the rest of the team also has Iron Treads, Grimmsnarl, Milotic, Terra Jolteon, Ditto, Weezing, Lurantis, and last but not least, Azelf. So personally, I'm expecting the first three. Well, first four. So Rayquaza, and Blaziken, like those are just two just powerhouses that I just doubt get left at home. Iron Treads is his only way of hazard removal, and we do have potential hazards with the Groudon, Screamtail, the Revavroom, so I would imagine that Iron Treads comes. I'm pretty sure the Grimmsnarl comes, because I could see why, Blaziken and Rayquaza behind screens could be very scary. I think he would bring Jolteon, and maybe even a Terra Fairy Jolteon, because they could just perfectly wall my Raging Bolt, and his last slot could be, I feel like every mon here except for Lurantis looks good, so you can maybe bring Milotic for Mirror Coat shenanigans. Weezing could even be good for my physical attackers. Well, kinda not, because one of my physical attackers is Cinderace, so even in the sun, you're not appreciating that Powerball. And you can't burn me, so actually Weezing, might be in the same boat as Lurantis, you probably don't come. Ditto could be good, because you could copy my if I start setting up with like Raging Bolt or something, you could copy my stats, and then guess Azelf looks decent, but I don't think it looks better than like Ditto and Milotic. So the five I definitely think are coming are Rayquaza, Blaziken, the Iron Treads, Grimmsnarl, and Jolteon. And the last slot can be anyone but Weezing and Lurantis, in my opinion. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we're going to bring Ruby the Groudon, who is rocking their Heat Rock this week. Drop for the ability, 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 defense, Impulse Nature with Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Brick Break, and Thunder Wave. So the Brick Break, they set screens, we can break them. Heavy Slam is so we can do big damage to the what do you call that Pokemon? The Grimmsnarl. And then Heavy Slam also does decent damage to the Rayquaza, which is the reason we have Thunder Wave. So Thunder Wave, so we can slow that thing down in case it is like a DD set. And then same for Blaziken, because of speed boost, we can just slow them down. And for the most part, Earthquake is pretty spammable outside of outside of 3 Pokemon, I think. So we can just click Earthquake and everything goes for the most part. But yeah, that's Ruby. Mainly here to keep the sun up and to T-Wave those scary offensive threats. Next on the team roster is the one, the only Bad Hair Day, the Screamtail, who is rocking their leftovers. Photosynthesis for the ability, max HP, max defense, Force, Spit F, Bold Nature. So we're going to get a defense boost in the sun with Reflect, Stealth Rock, Wish, and Baton Pass. Rayquaza could be mixed. It could also just be shredded special, but typically you see DD sets a lot, so we can use this Reflect to try to mitigate the damage that thing can do, especially for Blaziken, who could be very threatening as well, especially since we're bringing the sun to Blaziken. We have Stealth Rock to get hazards up, obviously, so we can do passive damage to his team, and then we have Wish, Baton Pass to help keep members of the team healthy. Yeah, that's pretty much all Screamtail is here for, just to support the team in the best way they can. Next on the team roster is my Terra Captain for the week. I'm pretty sure you guys already know who it is. It's the one, the only, Raiden the Raging Bolt, who is rocking his Eject Pack, Photosynthesis for the ability, Terra Fairy, 228 HP, 232 defense, 36 special attack, and 12 Spit F, Modest Nature. So this is just pretty much to make sure we don't get 2 KO'd by anything on this team. And in case anyone is wondering, we get a special attack boost in the sun. We're Terra Fairy to try to force a 50-50 with the Blaziken. because normally it would try to hit us with like close combat, but if we're Terra Fairy, now they have to make a decision: do we close combat or do we go for the Flare Blitz? Because obviously, since we're a Dragon type, we can take a Flare Blitz very well, even in the sun. And we're running this investment so we don't just get completely two-shotted. Now, if they close combat us anyway, any attack we go for should kill them. We have Thunderclap for priority. Draco Meteor, and the reason we're Draco a Jetpack is because the Iron Tread switches into us like pretty much all day, every day. So this is just so we can reposition ourselves. And then we do have Weather Ball, which would blow up Iron Treads if we just read it that way as well. And then we have Volt Switch for pivoting as well. But for the most part, we just have a move to hit everything. Weather Ball is kind of our best move for hitting the Grimmsnarl, and the Iron Treads and everything else, you get the idea. But yeah, that is Raiden. Next on the team roster is my other dragon. You guys already know who it is. It's Destroyer, who is rocking their Wise Glasses this week. Protosynthesis for the ability. 12 defense, 244 special attack, 252 speed, timid nature, so we're going to get a speed boost in the sun. Hydro Steam, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, and Flip Turn. Because we don't, basically, our stabs alone hit everything on the team. In the sun, Hydro Steam with the Wise Glasses boost should be able to kill the Jolteon. We should be able to kill Walking, we're the Walking, with the Iron Treads. We should always be able to kill that. Blaziken, even if it Terras, we should be able to kill it with like, you know, depending on the Terra type, we can kill it with Hydro Steam, or obviously, or we can just go for a Draco that still kills. Same for the Rayquaza. Draco should just kill it. Grimmsnarl, depending on its spread, may or may not appreciate a hit from us. And then the best mod he has to check Wake would be like a Mirror Coating Milotic. So hopefully we don't see Milotic. But yeah, just pretty much moves to hit everything, because you can't wall out my Walking Wake. And then we have Flip Turn for pivoting. Next on the team roster, last but not least, you guys always know, well, actually, hold on, we still have one more Pokemon. Oops! I thought it was on the last one already. Oops. Editor, please edit that out. Please, thank you. Alright. But anyway, the next one on the team is the one, the only, the Queen. It's our Serena. So, Serena's rocking her leftovers this week. Queenly Majesty for the ability. 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 defense, power whip, triple axle, U-turn, and rapid spin. So for one, if we can T-wave the Rayquaza, we will outspeed it, and it can't just use extreme speed to try to kill us. Triple axle always kills Rayquaza. Power whip is just like a really good neutral move into the so Iron Treads gets hits really hard by this. We could have ran Play Rough for the Grimmsnarl, but then I found out Power Whip and Play Rough do the exact same amount of damage, so it's like, why not just run Power Whip instead? We have U-turn for pivoting, and then we have Rapid Spin, so we can, you know, in case my opponent sets hazards, we can spin out. The only mod we don't want to be in front of is the Blaziken, but everything else, you know, we more or less don't care. Now granted, a Dragon Ascent will kill us from the Rayquaza, but, you know, hopefully we can T-wave it first. Next on the team roster, last but not least, this is what I was trying to get at before, last but not least, the team mascot himself, the one, the only, Carrot the Cinderace, who is rocking his Focus Sash this week. Libero for the ability, 252 attack, 32 defense, 224 speed. So we're speed creeping the potential Azelf. Jolly Nature with Powerball, Gunk Shot, Counter, and U-turn. For the most part, we can just spam Powerball into his entire team. The exception, like one of the exceptions would be like Milotic, but we can just U-turn into Serena on Milotic. We have Gunk Shot, so we can one-shot the Grimmsnarl as long as the screen is not up. And we have Counter, because, like I said, Rayquaza is typically like a Dragon Dance set, and Blaziken in general is just really threatening, so we can always just take a hit from them, counter, and kill them. And if we can get rid of one, it'll be a lot easier to manage the other. But yeah, guys, that's the team. Not really much more that needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Banana. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with our opponent, Banana, also known as Angelo, or should I say Angelo, also known as Banana from the Discord server. Either way, you guys get what I'm saying. So, they brought Blaziken, who is Terra Fighting, Rayquaza, Grimmsnarl, Terra Fairy, Jolteon. They did bring the Milotic, which, okay, it's here. And then last but not least, they brought the Azelf. So we're going to just lead Groudon and take it from there. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Their potential leads could either be, I mean, I could see well, I don't think they lead Jolteon into a Groudon team, but it's possible. I guess Rayquaza is also possible, so is Grimmsnarl, so is Azelf. I don't think they lead Milotic or Blaziken. They lead Blaziken, well, we're gonna T-Wave first, and then go for the Earthquake maybe. And if they lead off with Azelf, we're gonna go into we'll go into Screamtail and Scout. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent, like I just said. Let's see, what do they... So they don't have any... Well, I guess Azelf could set hazards. Azelf could also have... This thing could also have... So it gets grass cover. So you have like Grass Knot. You know, it gets like Grass Knot. It gets Energy Ball. So let's scout for that. Because it could easily go for that, but it could also just try to set rocks. But I mean, we have a chance to hit it really hard, so I don't know if they do that. If they do set rocks, we just probably just go into Serena maybe and just rapid spin. Okay, so they do have Grass Knot on deck. Okay, cool. Yeah, that... Oh my gosh. Is Screamtail just that light? Actually, now that I think about it, I think despite Screamtail being like a big old puffball, I want to say she has like... I don't think this Mon even weighs 100 pounds now that I think about it. So we're going to just Baton Pass out into our... We're going to Baton Pass into Raging Bolt. I think that's the best play for us, just to Baton Pass into Raging Bolt. Half this team is actually weak to our stabs, which is kind of crazy, because Blaziken, we just Psychic Noise. Rayquaza, we can just... I want to just think of Scarf. Rayquaza, we can just... Who's this? It's... Okay. That thing came out. So, we're going to go into Cinderace. And we're just... Wait, do I want to go into Cinderace? I want to go into Groudon. I think I'm going to go into Cinderace, and I'm just going to go... Wait. Well, we go into Cinderace and just fire off a Gunk Shot, because why not? I mean, because, like, there's no switch-ins to Gunk Shot. So we're going to fire off a Gunk Shot. And if Milotic comes in, we'll just U-turn out into... our guy, Destroyar. So we're going to fire off a Gunk Shot. We're going to just fire off a Gunk Shot. They can put up a Reflect, but we're still going to do a lot of damage to them. And they do get screens up. We're just going to U-turn out into Groudon and then just Brick Break them. Because there's no resist. There's nothing to stop me from Brick Breaking. So we're just going to go for the Gunk Shot. There's no resist. Like nothing is resisting this. And I've meant this, and I forgot to say this, but I'm actually glad to not see Ditto here. And if they go into Azelf, I'm going to assume that it's probably... Because I get the feeling that Azelf is Scarfed. I'm getting the feeling that Azelf is Scarfed. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. As long as Cinderace breaks through this, we have a good chance to kill this thing. Come on, hit it, buddy. Hit it, buddy. Knock him out. Knock him out. That's my Cinderace. So there's no screens. Don't have to worry about that at all. No screens. There's no screens. We don't have to worry about those. Great. That's amazing, because this team, you do not want to... Bro, Blaziken and Rayquaza behind screens is just outright obnoxious. I don't have to deal with it. And speaking of those two, if either one of those two come in, I'm going to counter the everlasting mess out of them, but more than likely we get Azelf coming back in, because it does get, obviously, Psychic coverage. It's a Psychic type. But, okay, so here comes Azelf. We're going to go into... Oh, I just realized there's no Iron Treads here either. Oh my goodness, we could have brought rocks, and they would have been so free. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. We just go back into Screamtail and then Baton Pass out. We're just going to go into Screamtail and Baton Pass out. Wow, I just realized there's no Iron Treads. We could have actually brought rocks. The only reason I didn't bring rocks is because I felt like I needed Dazzling Gleam and Psychic Noise. I mean, I guess I still do. But yeah. Okay. We're going to keep the Focus Sash on Cinderace around a little bit longer. Granted, this thing could have rocks maybe, but we'll see. Do they just U-turn? Okay, they knock off. Okay, that's cool. So, that happens. We're going to just Baton Pass out. We're going to Baton Pass out into... I say let's go into Walking Wake. I say let's go into Walking Wake. Or do we go into... I get the feeling this thing is scarfed. Like, choice. Like either your choice or your sash. It's one of the two. So you have Knockoff and Grass Knot. Okay, that's cool. Now, something I could do is... I mean, I do not want to take a T-Wave. I'm not a T-Wave, but a Grass Knot from this thing. If we can get this thing out the way, then Groudon, for the most part, can sit on this team. I mean, yes, there's a Milotic right there, but we have the sun up, so we're not worried about your shenanigans. So, let's see. Who do they go into? Tanjiro. Who's this? Tanjiro. Oh, Milotic. Okay, cool. So, we're going to Baton Pass out into... Okay, so we're going to go into... Serena and just fire off a... Wait. Do we want to do that? I think we go into Serena and just fire... Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to U-turn. I think. Do we U-turn? Because this could be a turn that Blaziken comes in, which I wouldn't want. So I think we... I mean... What are the moves you could go for? You could go for Ice Beam, you could go for... I don't think you stay in here. I honestly don't think you stay in here. Like, we just... Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do a lot of damage to you now. Unless you're just that confident in yourself. Now, we don't actually one-shot this thing, but we do a lot of damage. I mean, I guess you could Ice Beam us. That's definitely a thing. If they stay in, we go into Walking Wake to Scout. If they stay in, we go into Walking Wake to Scout. Oh my goodness, I just remembered something about Cinderace. We are Focus Sash, right? So we could actually U-turn on Azelf next time it's in front of us, if we really need to. Okay, so he does withdraw. Who do they go into? Azelf? Okay, so we're going to do big damage to this thing. How many turns of Sun do we have left? I'm trying to think. So we led, we Baton Passed into Ace. Ace Gunk Shotted. Then we switched Ace out. We should still have a few more turns left. So we're going to go into Walking Wake. We're going to go into Walking Wake and we're just going to drop a Draco. We're just going to drop a Draco. And if the Milotic comes in, we're just going to... So this is going to confirm whether or not they are... Actually, we're not going to drop a Draco. We're just going to Dragon Pulse. I'm pretty confident we can kill with Dragon Pulse from right here. And this will also confirm to us whether or not they are Scarfed. Because if they're Scarfed, they will actually outspeed us. But they shouldn't be able to kill anything. You have Knockoff, Grass Knot. I would imagine Psychic coverage. I don't know what the move could be. I just realized something. We could have... Okay, so they are Scarfed. Cool. That's good. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. That is okay. So, I guess that's a kill for Wake. I guess that's how that works. Cause like, yeah, I guess that's how that works. So so nothing else should be able to outspeed us except for maybe Jolteon if it is Okay, so we're gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna see you come in. I think from right here. We should probably keep our girl around. So, well, actually, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... Oh, wait. I forgot. We have a whole Screamtail with Wish and Baton Pass. I'm tripping, bro. We're about to do... I'm tripping, bro. I'm sitting here like, what do we do here? Bro, we go into freaking Screamtail. He cannot switch... Like, my opponent cannot switch into Screamtail at the moment because Blaziken and Rayquaza get clapped by just about any one move you want to go for. Do they have Mirror Coat? We're about to find out. Oh, we're going to find out. Do you have Mirror Coat? Do you have Mirror Coat? Okay, you have Scald. Wait, Scald. But we 4 times resist that. Okay. So I don't think you just... So here's the thing, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to Wish and Baton Pass out. I'm a Wish and Baton Pass out into... I mean, they have to go into Blaziken or Rayquaza, right? So, I mean... Or they probably go into Jolteon, actually. I would actually love if they go into Jolteon, because if they go into Jolteon, it gives us... I don't think they go into Rayquaza. If they go into Rayquaza or Blaziken, fine, we're going to stay in, because Rayquaza is a Dragon type. We can just hit it with Dazzling Gleam. The Blaziken is Terra Fighting, so it doesn't... we can just hit it with Psychic Noise. We're going to do a lot of damage to it. Zenitsu, that's definitely Jolteon. See, I know my my thing, my whatchamacallit, my Demon Slayer. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the movie, I recommend checking it out. I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Maybe I'm breaking the fourth wall with this, but hey, you know, we're here. So we're going to Baton Pass out into our Walking Wake. It's a guaranteed thing. We shouldn't die to anything this thing wants to go for. Like even a raw Shadow Ball shouldn't be able to do the trick. If they start Calm Minding though, you know, like that could be very threatening, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Because if you have Calm Mind, that means your other moves would probably be Terra Blast, Thunderbolt, maybe, I mean, it might have Shadow Ball in this set. They could have Shadow Ball in this set. I mean, I don't, oh, okay, so you're gonna just Terra this thing. Okay, cool. We're gonna just Baton Pass out if, and I do mean if, they decide to start Calm Minding. I'm just gonna go, what do you do? Okay, you're gonna Calm Mind. Alright, cool, whatever. So, alright. We're gonna go into Groudon after this. And just, actually, no. I know what we're gonna do. Actually, do I go into Groudon after this? I think I'm just going to Groudon after this, but, you know, let me not... Okay. Groudon should be able to take a hit from this thing. Groudon should be able to take a hit from this thing. We're going to go into... Well, let me double check, actually. Let me not send my Groudon to the slaughter. Let's see. Jolteon, your Calm Mind... let's assume you're... Okay, you're +1. Actually, this shouldn't be able to... Wait, what if they're Life Orb? Let me look. If you're Life Orb, can you... Nope. Nope, we should be able to take a hit from you. So we're going to go into Groudon. We're going to go into Groudon, get the sun back up. And regardless, if they do hit us that hard, we can just go into Scream Tail and then a Baton Pass out into Cinderace. Because maybe they think they can kill us. So we're going to go into Groudon here. Okay, they're going to Calm Mind again. Even at +2, you shouldn't be able to kill us. And I'm pretty confident a Heavy Slam... Let me check. Does Heavy Slam just kill this thing? It doesn't kill, but we get awfully close, so... Oh, wait, hold up. Do we die at +2? Actually, no, we don't die. We don't die. Okay, we just... Even if they're a Life Orb, we should still be able to live a hit. So we're going to go for the Heavy Slam. Do as much damage as possible. Ooh, okay, they got out of there. They knew better than to deal with us. Tanjiro comes in. You're getting annoying. I want you to die already. I really want you just to die already. They are running out of switch ends to... So we're just going to go into Walking Wake and... Do we just drop a drink? I mean... No. Well... I think we're going to Walking... Wait, are you going to Walking Wake? Or are we going to... Let me think. Let me think. Let's go into U actually. And then let's just pivot out. Let's just pivot out. Like the only grass, I mean, we're not running grass coverage, so we need to weaken this thing before we can try to actually hit it. Don't burn us. Great. Great. What could we do here in this situation? We could maybe... Here's the thing. I'm just gonna go for the raw... Who could you switch in at this moment? Okay, we're going to U-turn to scout. If they stay in, we go into... We go into Raging Bolt. Expecting... If they stay in, we go into Raging Bolt. Expecting them to maybe... We're going to go into Raging Bolt, expecting them to make... Because I think Serena can actually deal with Jolteon, as long as they don't let it set up too much. So let's see what they decide to do. Because if they give us this... Now, Groudon looks ridiculously good into the rest of the team. So let's see what happens. They're going to go into Rengoku. That is definitely Blaziken. We're going to U-turn. Into Groudon. We're going to U-turn into Groudon. We are not threatened by you in the slightest. And we're just going to go for... Wait. Actually, we're going to go into U. Because they have less of a switch into Destroyar than they do Ruby. So we're going to just go for the... Because even at +1, they're not going to outspeed us. Wait, so are you not Speed Boost? That's interesting. We're going to just fire off a Hydro Steam. We're just going to fire off a Hydro Steam. We're just going to fire off a Hydro Steam. The only switch in is Milotic, but if Milotic comes in, we're just going to Dragon Pulse it. I mean, either we Dragon Pulse or we... I gotta think about this one. Okay, so Rengoku's going back out. Sorry guys, this game might take a while, but bear with us. Tanjiro, so here comes the Milotic coming back in. How Spadef are you? How Spadef are you? I think we can... Okay, I'm going to just raw Dragon Pulse this thing. I'm just going to raw Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse. Cinderace should always allow us to beat the what do you call that thing? The Zenitsu, the Jolteon. Now, what could be problematic is if my opponent has Mirror Coat. Okay, you're definitely in Draco range. Okay, you're definitely in Draco range. Like you're. So we know you have Scald and Flip Turn. I don't know what your last couple moves are, but maybe they were expecting us to drop a Draco there, and then they could set up into one of their other Pokemon, but we're not going to let that happen today. Not at all. If Jolteon comes in, I don't think we one-shot it. However, we can get a lot of damage off on it with Hydro Steam, which I feel like will be worth it. Because Scream Tail, I feel like, can 1v1 the, well, actually, hold up. Hold up. If Jolteon comes in, what we're actually going to do is flip turn out into... we're going to flip turn out into our... Well, that depends. Do we one-shot Jolteon? Let me look. Does Walking Wake one-shot Jolteon in the sun? We get awfully close. I can't deny that. But we don't one-shot them. So here comes... Wait, Rengoku. Okay. We're gonna just go for a Hydro Steam. If the, okay, they're gonna protect. I think we still have another turn of Sun after this. I could be wrong. I don't think it's been 8 turns yet. Yeah, we still have one more turn of Sun. You're not going to outspeed us. Now, if they get the double protect, cool. I don't think they will, but if they did, you know. So we're just going to fire off a Hydro Sting. The only switch in is my Milotic, and I don't think my Milotic takes Hydro into... Yeah, thought so. So here comes Tanjiro. You're getting ever so closer in range of... Actually, are you just straight up in range of Draco now? I think you are. I know one thing. I absolutely cannot allow this thing to... I absolutely cannot allow you to recover. So we're going to just drop a Draco. If Jolteon comes in, we're going to go into Screamtail. And then we're going to just pivot back out into our Cinderace. We're going to just pivot out into Cinderace. So we're going to... I'm pretty sure this kills, bro. Yep. Alright. So we take out the Milotic. We take out the Milotic. Alright. So two things can happen. Either Blaze... Well, I don't think Blaziken wants to come in because you're still gonna... Like, if Blaziken comes in, it's still gonna take a lot of damage to our move. And I feel like they would still protect, in which point I feel like the best play for us would be to go out into Groudon. Because as long as they don't try to, like, bulk up or Swords Dance, Shinazugawa. So we're faster than you, and I know we are. I'm going to U-turn out... No, not U-turn. We're going to flip turn out into... We're going to flip turn out into... Groudon. And we're going to T-Wave this thing. We're going to flip out... We're going to flip turn and T-Wave. Like... I mean, what are the odds you try to set up on us, though? If they start Dragon Dancing or, you know, doing all that other stuff, I'm just going to Dragon Dance. Okay, cool. We could have went to Cinderace that turn. It's all good, though. So we're going to just go out and we're going to T-Wave this thing. We're going to T-Wave this thing. And then we're going to go into Screamtail and pivot back out into Cinderace. And then just go for a counter. We're gonna T-Wave and then go out into Cinderace and counter. Hopefully... Well, you shouldn't be able to hit us that hard. Like, there's nothing you can do to hit us that Ice Beam. Thunder Wave. You're paralyzed. Kind of wishing I had Rock Blast now, but it is what it is. We're going to go out into you and then just start clicking Dazzling Gleam. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out into this guy and just start clicking Dazzling Gleam. Blaziken does not want a piece of us. Well, I guess it does, but not really. Yeah, because if Blaziken's in front of us, we have no reason to not just click... Yeah. So we're going to go out into... I think I clicked Screamtail. We're going to go into Screamtail. We're going to go out into Screamtail. Ice Beam. Okay. And we're just going to Baton Pass out into... We're going to Baton Pass out into... Well, let me see what move they go for first, and then I'm going to make a decision. Because I'm pretty sure Walking Wake outspeeds this thing. But we could be in range of a +1 E speed. It just depends if they have it or not. But we're going to Baton Pass out. Wait, did I mean to Baton Pass? I don't think I meant to Baton Pass. We're going to see what they go for. Ooh, I did not mean to Baton Pass just now, actually, now that I think about it. But we'll see what happens. They have Ice Beam. I'm assuming the last. I mean, they could have. They gotta have dragon coverage, right? For Here's the thing. We're not gonna be slower than this. I don't think. It would be great if we were, but I don't think we are. So let's see what they end up going for. God darn it. I kind of meant to Dazzling Gleam there, but it is what it is. I mean, how bad do we need? Well, we kind of need Cinderace, kind of don't. So let's go into Serena, actually. Well, let me make sure of something. Does Serena, Rayquaza, because you're +1, and you're also paralyzed. You're paralyzed, but +1. Actually, it probably outspeeds it. Yeah, you outspeed us. So we're going to go into Serena, though. They probably go for a Dragon Ascent, and we're gonna lose our Serena, but it is what it is. But you know, we just got to deal with it. Yep. I was scared of that, but we don't outspeed anyway, so we had to lose. We lost our girl. We lost her. It is what it is. We're gonna go into our Walking Wake. So we know you're not. We know you're not Life Orb. So let's see something. Does Walking Wake live if they have extreme speed? If they have extreme speed, do we die from where we're at? Actually, no, we don't. We absolutely don't. Okay, so we're gonna go into Walking. Wait, let me double check. Just one. Bear with me, guys. 1 second. Yep, we don't die. Okay, cool. Cool. They have to. Because what's that thing called? How much turns of Sun do we have left? We have 4 more turns. Jolteon is not a switch into us. We're gonna go for a Dragon Pulse. If Jolteon comes in front of us, we're just going to fire off a Hydro Steam. Because we know they have Ice Beam, Dragon Ascent. I'm assuming they have a Dragon type move. But if they swap out, I think they'll actually end up being slower than... Let me look. Will you be slower? Are you slower than... Yeah, you're definitely slower than Raging Bolt right now. Okay, cool. So, they will be slower than us. So, we can actually just go ahead and target the... whatchamacallit. Oh, you have Dragon coverage. That's cool. I should have just went for a Draco. If I went for the Draco, can we get a para here? Oh, Dragon Ascent? That's gonna kill us for sure. And it is what it is. Okay, so Rayquaza picks up 2 kills, 1 against Serena, 1 against So homie kills Serena and kills... So now that we know that we're faster with this, we're just going to go for the... we're just going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam. And if they go into Jolteon, we're just going to pivot out into Cinderace and go for a Gunk Shot. Okay. Good tech, by the way, bro. Good tech. So he was a Bond Berry. Cool. He was a Bond Berry. That's cool. So Screamtail picks up a kill. Oh my goodness! Look at Miss Bad Hair Day getting a kill. You love to see it. Against the Uber, no less. Okay. So here comes Zenitsu. We're going to... Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to baton pass out. Wait. Let me think about this rationally. Actually, yes, we're just going to baton pass out into Cinderace. They probably start Calm Mining again. We're just going to go into Cinderace, and as long as we can hit a... Well, it depends. Okay, so we had 4 turns of Sun left when we went for D-Pulse. Now we have 3 turns. After this turn, we'll have 1 more. So a lowering voice. Okay, they don't want to deal. Okay, they don't want to deal with our shenanigans. We're gonna just baton pass out. Okay. We're gonna go into Cinderace and just fire off a, so we know they're not Focus Sash, so we're gonna go into Cinderace and just fire off a, we're just gonna fire off a Gunk Shot. We're just gonna fire off a Gunk Shot. As long as we connect this... Wait, we have Sun Up, actually, so we're going for a Power Ball. That's more, it has more of a chance to hit. Let's go with that move. Yeah, let's go with that word. And both of the, like this should kill. Just don't get fully parried, Cinderace. Please don't. Please don't. We're so close to winning. Please don't get fully parried, bro. Please do not get fully parried. I am begging you. I am begging you. This could actually cost us the game if he gets fully parried. I don't want that. Please do not get fully parried, bro. I believe in you. And if Blaziken comes in, bro, we are going to just... Okay. That did a lot. I'll admit, that did a lot. So you're going to take a lot of damage from this. Even though you resist, you're going to take a lot of damage from this. Almost died trying to come in on us. You have to CC us, so what we're going to do is go out into... We're going to go out into Bad Hair Day, and then we're going to pivot out into Groudon? Because I don't want Groudon just to come in like on a raw whatever, you know? And then also, the only move you can hit us with is Flare Blitz. If you hit us with Flare Blitz, I'm pretty sure the recoil kills you. Anyway, so I think it's a free baton pass. Like, you have to... If you CC us, we take... When I say the damage is so negligible, I genuinely mean the damage is negligible. Okay. They have that. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. That is cool. We're gonna just go out into Groudon here. I wonder if I would have fired off a Gunk Shot, would that have killed Blaziken? We're gonna go out into Groudon here. And I think what we do is we sack Cinderace here. Keep Groudon around, sack Cinderace. And then we go into our Raging Bolt and then just go for... we just go for Weather Ball. It's literally the only move we get that can hit the Jolteon anymore. So we're gonna sack Cinderace, go into Raging Bolt, fire off a Weather Ball, because maybe, just maybe, we can catch Jolteon on the switch in. Kinda wish I was Terra Fire now, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, they have that. Okay. We're gonna just fire off a... They know we're Terra Fairy. So they could maybe, you know, let's see what we can get ourselves into. We're just going to fire off a Weather Ball. I'm not going to Terra because they know we could Terra here into Fairy. So I'm going to try to read them. One of two things happens. Either they, I mean, he could go for the fighting move, but once again, we're Terra Fairy, he knows it. So he could try to over-predict and go for the fire move. If Zenitsu comes back in, I just realized, I think this whole team is named after Demon Slayer. I think that's so cool. But yeah, if Zenitsu comes back in, yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Can we catch Zenitsu on the switch in? Because if we can catch him on the switch in, I'm pretty confident we can beat him. If we catch him on the switch in, I'm pretty confident we can beat him. Okay, that missed. And then we just go for the Weather Ball. Let me see, how much damage are we doing to Jolteon? So Weather Ball, let me see. Can you... They're going to take half. And then take half. So basically, they shouldn't be able to... They shouldn't be able to outmuscle us, is what I'm trying to get at. He has to Calm Mind here. He has to Calm Mind here. And let me double check. Okay, so we do have the sun up in this calc. We should have enough bulk to take some hits from this thing. Alright, you're going to Calm Mind. This should still do close to half, I think. This should still do close to half. Oh, over half. This next one, if they Calm Mind again, like, we shouldn't die to this thing at +2. Like, we're bulky as crap. Let me double check though. Let me double check. We're Terra Fairy. Terra Fairy. For all I know, I've missed the freaking hit already. A +2 Thunderbolt has there's not a universe where it kills us. And we might just kill them right here. Okay. And we don't get one-shotted from full health. We just don't. They would have to crit us. He would have to crit us. And if he crits us, okay, game, thank you for giving the game away, I guess. Yep, that's my Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt with the last kill. GG's to my opponent. That was definitely a very fun back and forth game. GG's. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.